All right, so we're back here welcoming on another castmate that is incredibly close to my heart, someone I've known my whole life, probably since I was about 12 years old. Lil Dow, you know. I have my brother with me here, Mr. Ty Frank. How you living, brother?
I'm doing good, bro. Thank you for having me on. I appreciate this and just blessed with the opportunity, man.
No, man, I can go on and on about you as a person, but as a talent, it's incredible to share time, space that is with you, and to have you a part of this project. I know you through and through. I could go on and on, but I want you to just start this off by introducing yourself. Please tell us a little bit about yourself, please.
Yeah, so me and Dallas go way back, back to sixth grade, like you said earlier.
Yeah,
Been working with him on a lot of stuff over these years and
yeah,
help see some of this stuff through from a kitchen table standpoint. And I get involved my day jobs working more in like with robots and stuff. I try to deal with like creativity in the side. I like challenging myself, and that's what working on this project has really kind of challenged me in some unique ways. And I think it's pushed me out of my comfort zone, which I appreciate that. I like to grow from those things. So
yeah,
that's a big part of it. So
yeah.
just blessed with that opportunity and to be around people, an amazing cast and crew. And obviously the writing and the material is just so solid here that I'm pumped to work about and talk about it, man.
Thank you, brother, man. And it means a lot coming from you because, like you said, I mean, we've worked on just different things in our whole lives, and I've never been more passionate and called to something in my life's entirety, which I'm sure you can attest to. Like,
Yeah.
so to even come at you and like pitch a character to you, I was a little nervous. You know what I mean? I can be honest. I was a little nervous because you've seen so many sides of me. Like you've seen so many sides, and there's give and take with that because it's like, okay, dude, like, what are we doing here? No, it's like I spoke to you about like what we're doing here. I spoke to you about the character that I was looking into for you and everything like that, and I was really breaking down the importance of what's being built here. And you took it on with just such a serious mindset. And as you stated, you have quite a bit that you do on the day to day. This man is building robots. This man is over here. I am legend as mess. Like Will Smith himself. Like man, and it's like, and you still make time, man, and you take it on seriously, and that means more than you know to me. Truly, it really does, man.
Well, it's been cool, like I said, just to see all this because I was looking back before this started at some of the old scripts and
Yeah, yeah,
there were some original character bios when it wasn't Lieutenant Williams, it was a totally different name. And
yeah,
seeing kind of that growth,
yeah.
it's a been I mean, all glory to God, it's been a blessing to be
For
a part of
sure,
that and
for
see
sure.
that development because it's cool when you see some when you see that passion strike up in somebody and it's working, it's
Yeah,
just the natural way of things. So it's
yeah.
been cool.
That's dope, man. And definitely glory to God. All this is impossible without God. Truly impossible. As I state to, my lady and just in life in general, it's like I move as a vessel to his work. So I just feel called to it. And I'm just trying to simply do what I feel called to. So everything that's bred from that, I'm thankful for. But to share the the calling and the gift truly that's been given with just such an incredible cast, and then also just people I hold really close to my heart. It means the world, bro. It truly means
Well,
the world.
it's sick, man, because like when you're blessed to be around such amazing people
Yeah,
with such unique talents and
yeah,
be able to pull them in for a lot of the people here just be like somewhere a little bit out of their comfort zone in some
yeah,
ways
hmm,
and then take that on head on.
yeah,
Like I said, it's pushed me in different ways. Like I'm usually, the quiet guy. I talk through like music if I'm talking or tech stuff, which is like totally different, right?
yeah.
So to actually be able to vocalize a character and try to bring life to this character that, is very interesting to see how that plays out
Yeah.
and put you in that space.
Well, as you stated, brother, you talented as mess. Outside of the robots, this man is a musician like mess. He can slay on the guitar. He does his thing, man. Like he's so he's so overly talented, it's insane. Don't let him fool y'all. Don't let him fool y'all. So like for him to be uncomfortable, he's still bringing such comfort to the things that he takes on, which brings us into that next point.
Appreciate that.
Lieutenant Williams, Lieutenant
Yes, sir.
Williams, that you've thankfully taken on. Like, I know we touched on it a little bit, but why, let's get into the why. Like, why did you, outside as being, of course, close, you have the right to say no, you have the complete right to say no about this stuff, but like, why were you willing to take it on as far as the character goes?
I'll be honest with you, like understanding that character and some of the ways he moves. He's
Mm-hmm.
a very like stoic character,
Mm-hmm.
which I can relate to in some ways, right?
Yeah.
So I thought that was a cool opportunity, but as well as like there's a lot of differences there too.
Yeah.
And I think, seeing that character develop over the arc of the story is something that
Yeah.
really interests me and something I hope I can bring good life to at the end of the day. That's really the hope, is to make this character believable, relatable to some folks, and somebody who doesn't, see things in the way of, stepping outside bounds usually,
Yeah. Yeah.
you
I'll
know,
tell you
and
up front, and I told you individually, like when you send me back your takes, I was like, this is probably I was going crazy because it's like you literally, outside describing him, like you really were stepping into that skin, and you had a general understanding within what I sent you alone. Of course, like we've spoken about things in the writings far deeper than what I've actually personally like shared with you. It's just like for what you have to put on, you put on those clothes incredibly. And man, it's like you spoke on discomfort and uncomfort, being moving uncomfortably, man. You looked extra comfortable in that, like for real, man. Like you destroyed it, brother. For
hey,
real.
that's acting. I'll put I'll put it on that. But
Yeah.
it's it's been cool, right? Like
Yeah.
you don't even the context that exists right within this world, and seeing how the dynamics of certain relationships are portrayed in
Yeah,
the writing,
for sure.
and the background of what happens and what will happen just
Mhm.
keeps you interested, keeps you locked in for, I think, for these episodes. And that's what I'm excited to see as it grows and as more becomes comes out there, right?
Absolutely.
I'm itching to do the next scene. So like,
Yeah, yeah, but that's the thing, man. You're doing it. You know what I mean? Actively, like you're actively doing it, and I'm just thankful for how you've approached it with such a genuine sense, and it shows within the beauty that you've been creating, which jumps in to the next part.
oh yeah.
When it comes to like future things, of course, as I briefed on, like you know certain things in certain aspects, but do you have any thoughts on where you think Lieutenant Williams is going to go within like what you've like seen already without knowing what you know, which is the fun in it.
And that is really the fun, and that's why I
Yeah.
don't want to get spoiled either, because
No, no
I want to see it
spoilers, no
unfold as we go
spoilers, no
too.
spoilers.
But like, it's interesting because I think when I think of Lieutenant Williams, I think of somebody
Yeah,
who's really like got a strong set of beliefs, right?
for
And
sure.
a strong sense of what's right and wrong.
Hmm.
But I think deep down he knows some of the limitations.
Yeah,
Uh, and so seeing how he comes to terms with that is something that really excites me,
yeah,
and how he develops his character as far as his thought process behind
yeah,
how he interacts with others around the situations that are going to unfold,
yeah.
and have
Right.
already unfolded.
Yeah,
It's I see the character arc starting to take shape in a way that I think will be really uh kind of push it forward
yeah.
in a cool way.
And it's cool because I'll say all day the way he approaches like his place in the story. Let's say that he has an unraveling sense, because like you said, he has such a broad sense of movement. So there's really an unraveling sense to him that you will literally see as it goes. And I'm not trying to spoil it, but he's extremely important, bro.
I
So
mean, in some ways, he's a guy that represents the system, right? And
yeah,
he
yeah,
represents this thing
yeah,
that he's been doing it for so long
yep,
that that's the way he knows. And
yes,
when what you know to be real is not real,
Hmm.
um
We have a
that's
problem.
where you start to have to be forced into, once again, those uncomfortable situations where you have to come to terms with who you are and who
Yes,
what you really stand for, right? So
for sure. For sure. And I'm telling you, man, it's like I have so much I just want to, man, I won't do it. But man,
you can tell me after this though.
right after this is over, we'll talk about that further, you know. But as far as future stuff goes for the character, I got to get you like not a wish list, but like something that you would like to see out of him. How about that? Like without knowing, what's something that you would like to see out of him? Let's say that.
I want to learn more about his home life a little bit. I'm not gonna
Ooh, I
lie.
like that.
I want to know who he is beyond what you
Yeah,
see in some of these episodes, like
I like
at the
that.
beginnings. So
I
like
like
seeing how that develops and how he's really taking these things that happen around
yes.
him.
I love that. That's that's an incredible thing to say. Like, because everybody's got history, right? So
Hmm.
like, no matter who it is, like you, me, characters, fiction, nonfiction, whatever. Like, there's history to be like,
Oh
look
yeah.
through, and like there's a background to everything. So man, I like that. I like that you said that, bro. And that's the thing, we're gonna dive into that completely as everything continues to unfold. Man, it's such a beautiful thing. Like,
It's awesome to watch, like, because as you develop this world, right, and you
yeah,
feel these unique characters with different perspectives and different backgrounds, and
yeah,
they all come together and collide, and seeing how their history,
mhm,
which you may not have seen leading up to where you're catching up into the story, right?
mhm,
Uh, that plays a perspective in everybody and how they move, right?
yeah,
So you have to, once you explore that a little bit deeper, things come a little bit more clear as to where you're coming from. And when you have
absolutely,
perspective, it solves a lot of conflicts, but
yeah,
nobody's got perspective. And that's where you can kind of see antagonistic vibes too,
yeah,
in
yeah,
certain ways. And I think that's cool to see, heroes and villains, man.
yeah.
It's what it comes down to. Like it,
And
but
it, and
it's
I
not
got to
it's not black
piggyback
and
off
white. It's
that.
gray.
We got to piggy. I have to piggyback off that because it's like when you talk about something as powerful as that, think about life as a whole, right?
Hmm.
I met you when I was 12 years old, right? I had 12 years of living before I met you, right?
Oh
And
yeah,
now we're very aware of who we were, whatever's beforehand, but like there's history there. Whenever you have someone that drops you off in the middle of something and then you're starting to figure it out, it's a fun ride, man. It is an
facts.
absolutely fun ride. And the For Someone Productions, like the For Someone universe, starting with the His Crown being the lead hero within this universe, it's a powerful thing, man. So I'm telling you, I'm so blessed and thankful to have you on, bro. Like, man, you mean the world to me, brother. Truly, like as a person, as a brother, as a castmate, you mean the absolute world to me, man. I love you to death, brother. Genuinely.
Love you too, Brand. Like I love to see this. I love to see that passion in you, man, and
Yeah.
seeing how this unfolds. And I'm just telling everybody who's watching this right now, this is some good stuff. Like this writing is intentional.
Yeah.
It's powerful.
Yeah.
It's a unique story that
Mhm.
I think people are really going to resonate with because it hits some home vibes, man.
Yeah.
It's some real deep issues that are, you know, not always pretty,
Mm-mm.
but need to be thought about, need to be addressed. So it's been very cool to see that. So I'm blessed to be part of this, man, and everything you're doing.